In a half mile, turn right onto Whipple Road. Turn right onto Whipple Road.
The driving.
Continue on Whipple Road for 3/4 of a mile. In a 1/4 mile, your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Holy crap, it's packed.
Take the hand that's inside the crotch, goes in, and we're going to just do a tricep extension. You don't even have to pull, just do a tricep extension. Now, don't fall with them. We're not doing that. We're getting out of the way. Like a tiger, you grab a hold of your prey here, grab a hold of your prey, and you just pull them back into your little hole. Get over. Now grab the wrist and drive over. That is where we want to finish every time. If you get him to his elbow, ready, boom, boom, boom. Okay, not much of a breakdown, was it? So when he goes to his elbow, we grab that wrist and we snag it and we break him down and we make him breathe a lint on the mat. Raise your hand if you've ever breathed the lint or hair on the mat and go, why am I wrestling?
Handles, push, pull. Push, pull. He steps up with that outside leg, drape. Cross wrist. Get the wrist. Roll the wrist under. Good. Very good. Other guy. Come on, Owen. You got this. Push, pull. Steps up. Drape. Good. Wrist. Sick. You guys are good. And go. Handles. Push, pull. Drape. Wrist. Sick. Other guy. Keep that wrist in when you roll it. All right. Keep it against his chest. Pull. Drape. Wrist. Guys are looking good.
Try to pull him, can't get it. Try to drape him, can't get it. Claw, half, run and a half, get it, and then finally pull it down and get it. All right. That's tough to do in a match when you're tired, but that's how we want to, that's how we want to basically dissect him, right? I call that dissecting the guy. Okay. If Matthew tries to do that right out the whistle with a half, go ahead. Feed the leg. He grabs it, pulls it in. We're going to square our hips, put the knee up by his face, and post our hand and then thigh pry with the hand that you were tight waisting. Well, when I say thigh pry, right finger on there, just like this. All right, again, tight waist. Load him up, can't get him. He's 90, give him the leg, he grabs it, switch hips, put him right there. You can also, if you're just wrestling, referee's position, and he pushes back into you, and he pushes real hard into you, like almost like Jagger's like. rows to get on top of you. You may roll off into this. You'll roll into this position sometimes. Great position. Feed that leg and get it to him. All right. So that's one. Second one, he rolls through, or he passes the leg. So he gets there. He sees that, passes the leg, roll through, come up on top, and you can. Those of you that know it, you can hit your assassin from there too. Okay, so again, tight waist, load it up, can't get it, feed the leg, he passes the leg, switch off, boom, right into assassin. Got it?
Yep.
You were trying to assassinate that guy last night.
Yeah.
He had a suction cup on his stomach. All right, ready to go. 2-in-1s right now because when I say 2-in-1, I mean 2 different variations of this. Okay, one counter. Probably what you're going to experience the most is he's going to switch hips on you, like that. Okay, you've been there before, yes. When he does that, and I want you to even get that down a little bit. There you go. I want you to reach, keep that. See how Matt kept that nice and tight still. And then he's going to reach and grab the tricep. He's going to let go. And he's going to walk it around. Okay. If you let go of the tie waist and you try to assassin him, that's going to happen. All right. Now, if you don't know the assassin, we are going to do that move in two moves. Okay. If you know it, great. If not, just try to bully it over because I don't want to teach it yet until we go. All right. But again, switching hips, reaching over the top, grabbing the tricep, taking the other hand, grabbing your own wrist, and then once he gets there, he drops that inside hip down. Okay? That's the first one. Second one is he rolls through off the tie waist, do the cow bake chop, and as he's rolling, catch the trap so that he can't roll out. If you don't catch that and he rolls through, he's going to headlock you and pin you. Okay? So this is an important thing to be able to do. One more time. TV position, tight waist, chop. He starts to roll through, catch that trap muscle, pull him down. Got it? All right, go try both of them. Ready?
That's his son. I would not take down on him.
This is his first boot camp. You can dig down on him.
Oh.
All right, that was good. Give me a hand.
He assassinated him.
We gotta have the partner do it.
Oh. Do it real tight, bro.
Come on, get out there.
You got it.
You can do this.
You know what I say? You know what I say? When someone's shy to do a move. What about when there's 18,000 people on the Schottenstein Center at the state tournament?
You send it.
What are you gonna go? I don't want to do that. And by the way, kudos to you guys for being here, even though Ohio State's wrestling Iowa right now.
Tonight.
In front of probably 15,000, 16,000 people. So hopefully you got the Big Ten Network. You all got a T-vote, right?
Yep.
All right, you're off the hook, but you're all right. Okay, so assassin. Never hit it in my life, other than in live goes here and there now that I'm old. Okay, but in other words, I didn't hit it in college, and I typically show what I teach, show what I used to do. Never hit an assassin, never hit a key lock, never hit a tilt that will help yourself. All right, there's some stuff that and I'm watching. I'm trying to evolve as a teacher so we can improve on this boot camp and be current, right? And so we're constantly bringing stuff. Vic, I have Voinovich coming teaching me stuff. He's like a walking encyclopedia with technique. Matt's taught me stuff, Darmstadt. All of you guys have helped bring stuff to the table that is relevant and that is current because our sport constantly changes. And one of the things I'm seeing on top is a lot of, bottom, I'm seeing a lot of guys quad potting and doing the fat man stand-up, right? And that was why we did one of the first things we did was work on that quad pot position. But also just, I'm watching, and the other day, you want to do it now? No, let's do the legs up while you're here. So I'm gonna have you do it. Here's the deal. All right, I'm watching the Illinois. So I get the Big Ten Network, and I try to watch every meet that they show. All right, and I, flow subscription. So if you don't have those things, try to get the flow subscription. If you don't have it, try to get it for your birthday. If you don't, something. Because guys, this, I know it's like, you're watching it, you can't pick it up. You can pick up technique just by watching technique, okay? And I saw this hit by a kid from a 184-pounder against Nebraska, and it ended up, Parker is his last name. Yes. What?
He knows how to do that.
Oh, yeah? All right.
18,000
So,
watching.
yes, so, Parker, this guy Parker, 84-pounder from Illinois against Nebraska, and the dual meet's on the line. He hits this, he's down by 6, foot sweeps the guy, and then hits this twice, and that goes up by 3 or 4 and wins the match. It's unique. I don't know how well it works, but I saw it hit in the Big Ten competition, so I'm dialed into it. All right, go ahead. Boots in. Okay. Now stay grounded, okay. Hooked. So we're coming underneath here, hooking here, and we're grabbing, and we're just pulling it over near shoulder. You see that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I literally, I was like, what did I just do there? Probably watched it 10 times. Then I sent the video to him. What's the first thing he said? Yeah, as long as you don't get defensive pinned, which is a good point. So go back.
Ryan Lang got 10 fall with this in the national final years ago.
Is that right? Okay. I remember that match. Okay. So the other thing you can do, and again, I don't know how effective it is, but if this guy, go back, you want to try to do the roll through?
I just did it.
Oh, you did the roll through that time?
Yeah, we did.
That didn't. All right. See that? That's sweet.
That looks
So if the guy's counting, you're pulling, and he's starting to turn that way, you can roll underneath. So one more time, you're attacking the far part of the body. Far armpit, far ankle. You're pulling the far ankle, you're pulling the armpit, and you're pulling it over his near shoulder. Don't get defensive pin. Do it again. So jam, boot, there. Apparently it's Mike, Chris Perry. Chris or Mark Perry. Mark Perry. Still did, well, he's not there anymore, but that influence with Illinois apparently is what happened. Okay? All right, so let's go up and do this, and this is going to be part of our system now.
Come on, hurry up.
Try to roll across. Follow in. Hey! Follow in. Set it up by not letting them roll through. Go ahead.
Let's go, other guy.
Sorry. Set it up by not letting them pull you back. Counter and pull you back.
Nice job, O. Nice job, guys.
Heels barely in. And know that that's right, because I'm getting caught on the crotch of his sweatpants. Let's turn 180.
See the boot?
Okay, the only thing you see is my foot, the tread of my shoe. I'm going to lay over his far shoulder. I'm going to do a leg curl to here. I'm going to bring my knee out. I'm going to squeeze my butt cheeks. I'm going to flex my toe. All right, no part of my kneecap is touching the mat right now. If my kneecap touches the mat, he can come up and he can hit me down. If he tries to do that now, go ahead. Now he's flexible. I may not turn him here, but I'm keeping him pinned to the mat. You understand? All right, and we'll turn him in a sec. But right now I want you to focus on staying grounded. How do I stay grounded? Back toe curled, yes. Hey! Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, stay grounded.
You can do two things at once, apparently.
That's what?
Toe curl. Pressure back into him. Butt cheek. Flex. Back arched. Over far shoulder. Ready to go. T-Rex arms. T-Rex arms. Ready? Go. He does it right. What's your name? Three sharps. Sweet, sweet, yes. All right, now get that, okay, that's what it is.
Yep.
Get that leg inside. Saw a couple guys do this, so that prompted me. Get that inside. Okay. Now, toe out, knee out. No part of the kneecap touching. That is much better. Is that tighter, bottom man?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that noise. What is it? Push, pull, wrist, drive, elongate, shallow boot. He squares his hips, figure four. We're in. Okay? Great way to get the boot in. And again, if you see this, guys, that's a great sign, because that means his hip's locked out. Okay? If it's dangling, if it's down here, that means he's not doing the right thing. Squeeze those cheeks. Nice. All right, he's going to bring his hips back for a sec, little crouching tiger. Now he's going to slam. And as he slams, he's going to take it over. Now Evan's got flexible legs, or hips. And he may stop him, but we'll do all that later. Okay? We're going to catch his head. We're going to ladle his face and catch his head. When we go ladle, everyone get to your motorcycle and do your ladle. And that's basically right here. Ladle in his face. Boom. Sweet. Okay? Don't go back. What not to do, don't fall off the side. Like that. You'll never turn his torso. You have to go up and over, and you got to drive in a linear fashion. Again, if he doesn't turn right away, we got egg beaters and all that left. Next. Ready? Go. Right here, sharpen it at night. You're gonna go home and sharpen this on. I'm gonna make sure you do. Take a knife out and sharpen it. I did every night in high school. Look at that thing. You don't think I sharpened that? I put it in his eye socket, but I don't just cross face. I bring it across and up. And I catch his head. If you can't get to his eye socket here, do the Rutherford. Just grab his temple. Come in here. Grab with the other hand. Whatever it takes. Pull it up and over. All right? Don't gouge your eyes. A little thing that'll help you too. Maybe you only get halfway up. Get that ladle in. Get your ladle to full acceleration. Get it over. So there's no excuse not to attack that face. Attack his face. Wrist bone, catching, pulling, all that good stuff. Got it? Anyone need to see it again? I pretend my four's in high school, you know? Some of them Olympians and everything, okay? And so my parterre was decent, so I was countering, and then he would just come across, and he would just go, and it was like, everything cracked. You're like, you're checking to make sure you're still, yeah, I can feel still my limbs, right? That's good. But he wouldn't just go across, he would take your head and bring it across and up. Because everyone, you know, when they cross face, they do that. But when you go there, it's a whole other ballgame. Okay? So when we do this, whether it be pulling on the head or bringing it across and up. And the same thing, if he takes a shot on you, you know, and you gotta, don't just do that. You gotta, you know, then you can bring it out, then you can go here, then you can step around. Oh, yeah,
It's getting real. There it is. Throw it. Throw it. I've done it before. Do it.
He's
easy. He is tight.
No points.
Nothing.
No points. No points.
It's getting real. Yeah.
Alright, ready to go.
That was awesome.
Alright, so when he hips you over, you're touching your toe, not your knee. You touch the knee, what happens? He flips you over. Just, again, go as slow as possible, Evan, and try to still make it realistic. So right here, he goes there. If he touches, wait, go back. If he touches his knee, all the way he goes there, he can hip him over. Go back. If he touches his toe and stop right there, do it. Try to turn down. See, you can't do it. All right. Again, touch your knee. Turn down. Boom. Big difference. So we're touching and going, and every time it gets what? Better. All right. So that's the one. Bottom end, you got to do it 3 times, 4 times, whatever many it takes. And then the other counter is once you get the guy on his back, right here, You guys are gonna take 2 hands and you're gonna push your elbow off. That's when you come around the head with your other hand and you lip, you know, like when you paralyze a bass, you lip him. Taking 4 fingers and lifting his chin like we're paralyzing the bass. And then the Jacob's hook up top, okay? Back again. So why don't you go 3 times and then paralyze the bass. All right, and Matt, why don't you make it kind of realistic? Fight him hard. If you can come up even, go ahead, you know? Let him start and then kind of go from there. Ready, go! Fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him. Throw an egg beat in there if you have to. Yes, oh yeah. Hey, hey, hey. That wasn't, just so you know, he didn't go over to make him look good. That happened organically, okay? That was sweet. Give that a hand.
Nice job.
And then again, paralyzing the bass coming over. So if I have his head like this, he pushes it off. I'm coming around, I'm lifting. 4 fingers, they're not stopping that. All right? If you want to practice on your girlfriend at the movies, you can ladle it, come across. What are you doing?
That's so low. That was the story.
Yeah, oh yeah, Bo to Julius. He sent me, what are those things, Snapchats? He said at the Snapchat there, you were there.
Yeah.
He goes, he's in like a theater with sunglasses on. Hey, babe. Leo. His girlfriend in the movie. You got double date, boom, you can work both sides. Alright. Let's get those egg beats. Get a little bit of, what's his name? Rutherford. And then paralyze the bass. Sound good? Yeah. Go! Alright, hey, if he gets it right, his name's Owen. If he gets it right, chant his name. Big O, big O, big O. 3 times. Go. Alright, shallow move. 1. Alright, you got it right away. Oh, right into it. Over the top. Over the top. There you go. Yep.
Fight it, Rocco.
Yeah, good. And then just hook there.
There you
Good
go.
job. 3 of them ready. Big O.
Big O, big O.
All right, ready for a story? Quick one. Youth rec program. And we meet Tuesdays and Thursdays. How about this for a staff? Me, Kyle Dake, and his dad Doug Dake, who's all American.
For a youth team?
Coaches.
Pretty good youth coaching staff.
That's wild.
I mean, Kyle Dake is there every day.
Dad, that was really.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice staff. And then we have about 4 Cornell wrestlers coming every night to help us. You don't get better, cheerful. So after one of the practices, I was hungry. I came home and my wife made tomato soup.
Uh-oh.
Well, I didn't think about it, but I had Dave's Insanity sauce in the fridge.
I knew you were going to say this story.
And Dave's is hot. I mean, but I've done a lot hotter. I mean, Brian Bennett brought me some that
Don't tell me to clean that
just
out.
crushes.
Don't tell me to clean that out.
You got it. I got it. Please.
Don't you dare.
All right.
Send it.
I've already told her when you're ready. So I get the tomato soup. I'm all excited. I put the hot sauce in. But you got to realize, tomato soup is very citrus acidic, and it just magnifies the hot sauce by whatever. And I came home with an empty stomach, which made it even worse. So I'm 3/4 of the way through the bowl. It feels like an alien's in my stomach. I'm like, ooh, this isn't good. You know, I've had this feeling before, and you guys have been to boot camp. You know, I've had it even worse with some contests I had. So I'm like, oh, this instant sweat, and I push it away, and I just kind of keel over. I'm like, oh.
It's like the guy from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me tell this story. I know. So I get about 3/4 of the way to the bathroom, and I go down to my knee, and I'm just sweating. There's sweat coming off me and dripping off my chin, like dripping. And I'm like, oh, right, Owen? Am I exaggerating? No. And Owen's like, Come on, let help me. Owen's like, Dad, are you okay?
Whoa!
Dad. And he goes, just start praying, Dad. I go, I already am. I've been praying. Oh, it's okay. And I get over to the toilet and I'm just trying to I'm getting like dry heat and all that. And finally I was like, all right, this isn't coming out. But I have to get this out somehow. So I run to the kitchen sink and to the fridge and I open it and I just chug like this like kefir yogurt kind of stuff that just coated my stomach, and within 2 minutes I was fine. But it was a very scary experience. So don't have a real hot sauce experience.
What's the point of that sword?
Who
cares? Don't eat. Who cares?
Yeah.
I guess. Tomato soup. Life lessons down here.
Oh yeah, me and my sister.
So anyway, that's my story, but let me do a follow-up. So this is pretty exciting. I get an advertisement, one of my buddies in Ithaca knows I love hot stuff, and he texted me a contest, which happened last month.
Oh shoot.
The contest, all right, hold on. So the contest was, that's seconds, didn't I? Oh, I didn't tell you this. So the contest was a ramen noodle bowl
Oh yeah.
with with really hot, spicy curry. Spiciness.
Spicy.
Yeah. And so, but it was also how fast you can eat it. I've never been to speed eating, and nor do I like to eat. I like to eat fast, but I don't like to do it, almost die. Well, we do it, and there's 15 people that showed up. And I put it down and I win. I get, but this other girl is like equal to me.
No.
And she's
A girl?
I got it, but I actually gave her half the prize money. And I was like, just for sticking with me, I'm giving you half. And she's like, oh, that's great. Yeah, I won $120. Yeah. And a free ramen noodle, yeah. But the other and again, Owen was there. A lot of them were running to the milk and like chugging it and crying, and they couldn't finish it. I'm like, this is easy. What's the big deal? So there you go. All right, move back. Hey, everybody, thank you, Matt, Casimir, for coming. All right, and we can't get it. Or one or the other. I don't care which one. Whatever side you want. You like to go there? Yeah. All right. So if you turn and you just can't get at his head or anything, or at his chin, you're going to just reach around over the top. And again, you're grabbing that tricep and you're coming back under your stomach. Some of you guys have a problem trying to do that and grabbing your own wrist. Now, you do want to keep things cinched up and create that C with his body. See the C there? All right. If he gets that leg straight and out, what can happen is when you start to walk, he squares up with you, and then maybe he raises up, and then that's not as good. We have a counter to that, and we'll go over that, but it's more effective when you're able to cinch things up. Question?
If they were to use that front headlock position,
Yeah, so not at this camp, we won't go over that, but just to answer your question, yes, you can, there is but we'll stay away from that due to time. Go ahead. Slap it on, try to cinch it up, get that seat. Yep, boom, get it.
that's warm.
And post your head and walk over the body. A lot of people will try to walk over the head because it's what they're used to when they turn. You're actually walking over the body. Once you get there, you drop your near hip and go. Okay? One more time. All right, so let's do it. When you set this up, let's do this 3 times. Try to get to 4 3 times. 1, 2, 3. On the third one, he just really protects himself. And we go back, catch it, walk around, stop that. Yeah, that's your thing. What's your thing? You bring that knee in, the inside knee. All right. Bringing that inside knee in to make it tighter. You want to try that? Yeah. That's what she said, and I get what she's saying too. Yeah. Bring that underneath, right?
What I mean by like, somebody my side of this. I can always do that.
Here, go break and then I'll go. hard taco, the shell. Good. All right. And I want to create this taco and keep it. What I don't want to do is this. Is that a good taco? How about here? Right here. How about here? All right. This is what's going to happen is I'm going to create a really good taco by bringing my knee down. I put my forearm on right in the nerve of his neck. Hurts a lot. All right. Then I come under here and I clasp like that. Not here. Not here. Don't grab. Just hook over the top. Once I get here, watch what I do. Now that arm's there. Let's pretend it's not there for now. Right. And I'm going to drive. When I drive, watch what my knee does. It creates that taco. The taco. Isn't that a beautiful taco? Oh, what I don't want to do is make that taco bad by coming out here. I stay nice and tight here, nice and tight. When I start to fall off, I just punch my fist to the mat. Now when I'm here, I straighten my arm. Now that's not backs, right? Don't have back points yet. What do I do? Drop my right hip right into his face. As close to this hand. Don't come down here. Okay? Stay right here. Okay? If you want to, get like Lance Palmer or Colin Palmer and go here, grab the wrist, that's fine. Okay? Easy enough? Ready? Go. Every time we go for the cockburr now, we're going for the key lock. Fair enough? It's too effective. I've been watching Ben just clean house with it for so long. And if you watch Ben, we beat that guy that was second in the country from Missouri. Beat him 9-0, and he was key locking the guy's arm, even when he's broken down, so we're going to go over that too. Okay? So, cross body. Okay, and what's happening here, his toe is curled right next to his leg. We don't throw a deep boot and we don't hook it. Okay? So toe curled right there. Shoelace to shoelace on that leg. This knee is going to come down and pretend there's a paintbrush on his knee. And he's going to paint the mat. Go ahead. Yes, nice. All right. And guys, what he's doing is he's basically picking that leg out. But if he tries to pick it high, you can't get it. Picking it out with his heel. All right. Now, if he doesn't go, Matthew still stays tough right there. All right. Evan's going to reach in, go around the head, and key lock. Go ahead. Boom, right to there. Now, once we get here, we can go into our different sequences. Okay? Pretty sweet, huh? Huh? Don't redefine the just we'll stay on the side of the box. Okay, got it? One more time. His weight's got to be forward. Jam, move, cross body, and drop the knee and key lock. And that's where we want to end up. And by the way, we got some good stuff there. Look what's right there. Assassin. You got it? All right, go. Number 3. Ready. Good guy. Jam. Move. Cockabur. Figure 4. Ready. Number 4. 2 more reps, guys. Jam. Go. Cross body. Cockabur. Break him down. Short boot to a sack of potatoes. If you don't know it, just sit there and look silly. Other guy. Good job. That was great, guys. That was great. You gotta put your foot behind it. All right, ready. Jam. Move. Cockabur.
Wait, different guy?
Yep, other guy. Ready, number 2. Jam. Move. Cross body. Cockabur. Key lock. And what was it? The first assassin. Second one, third one, ready, jam. Hey, do it right. Don't be sloppy. Don't go through the motions. This is our retention drill. Jam. Boom. Cross body. Good cross body. There you go. Break them down. What's this one? Power half? Or we do four. Bring the four. Bring the four. Number four. Oh, we did? Jam. Boom. Cross body. Cockabur. Step up, power half. Nice. Hold on top if you have to. Number five.
2 point. Dad, the last person.
Jam. Boom. Cockabur. Short boom. Sagittarius. You gotta put your foot behind the other guy, you gotta do your power half. Ready? Jam. Boom. Too many people are saying that. Break them down, Cockabur. Step up, power half. Step up high. Nice.
Looking good.
All right. Bring it in. Try to get him, but he's so flexible that we can't turn him. We throw the egg beaters at him. We can't turn him. We throw the Rutherford at him. We can't turn him. We try to ladle his chin. We can't turn him. We drop the toe behind his hamstring. This is important. I saw a lot of you guys miss that. Now, what's also important is he can open. So he's down here like this. So square your hips, Matthew. Before you go, square your hips. So let him back over. All right. So can't get it. Put the foot behind the hamstring, and then watch him can open his hips like that. That also gets you in good position to lift him. Now, what's going to happen here is he's going to point that toe behind his hamstring. If he starts to hip down, you've got to keep that toe pointed. All right? Don't let him hip down. Now we're going to ball up. We're going to take his top arm, not the bottom one, grab his head, lock it like this. Just a simple lock. Lift it straight up, and then we're pulling, and we're landing like a sack of potatoes. Okay? So do it not quickly, but max light speed. Wrist, drive, boot, trigger 4, 3 times. 1, 2, try to get the egg beaters. Can't get it. Oh, you would have had it. Sweet, give me a hand, that was awesome. Anyone need to see it again? Yeah. Okay, one more time. No, just go ahead and get into a figure 4. Or you're coming up, and that's when we catch. Chop the arm, seatbelt his body. Go. I just made the state tournament that Saturday. He said, it's Monday. He said, you probably aren't going to get in the state tournament. What? I was ranked number 2 in the state. And he said, yeah, you don't have your measles shots. I was like, who cares? You know, why do I need my measles shots? But what happened was there was a measles outbreak in Glens Falls, New York, just north of Albany. Okay, and this town, Glens Falls, had a measles outbreak. Well, and they were trying to keep it in quarantine. Okay, trying to keep everyone kind of not traveling and all that. But 2 guys from Glens Falls made the state tournament. So they were allowed to wrestle at the state. So they had to, if you wrestled in one of those 2 weight classes, one was 155 and the other one was heavyweight. If you wrestled in one of those weight classes, you had to have the measles shots, and if you wrestled them, you had to wrestle in an isolated gym, meaning a gym, not in the arena. You had to drive somewhere with, and go and wrestle by yourself. by yourself with a ref and scorekeepers. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So guess what? We get the draw. He's on my side. I won my first match. He won his first match. I won my second match. He won his second match. We're in the semis of the states together. And guess where we got arrested? In a high school gym, a rundown high school gym.
I already know. I already know who won.
So they said, all right, tomorrow morning meet, and we'll take you over. So we meet the next morning, and we show up, and there's only one van. They didn't get two vans. So my entourage and his entourage go into the van, and it's a police paddy wagon where they escort criminals. And we get in there, and my dad snuck in as the team trainer. He's like, no, couldn't even tape an egg for that people. He sneaks in as a team trainer, and we go. And we get in and we sit, and we're right here next to each other like this, sitting down. It was the most uncomfortable thing, you know, because you got to go to battle with this guy, and he's sitting right next to you. And, you know, it's really uncomfortable. The coaches my coach and their coaches were trying to talk, but everything was really uncomfortable. So we get to the gym, and we walk in, and it's silent. I mean, it's like this quiet. And the scorekeepers are at the table right there waiting for us, and the referees, two referees are waiting for us. So I just go over and I start warming up, and about 10 minutes later, I'm like, I'm ready. And ref goes over to the other guy, he goes, you ready? He's like, let's do this. That's what he said, let's do this. So we go out and we shake hands. And as soon as the whistle blows, my dad, who was a college wrestling coach, he's a very strategic person. He's like, all right, lead leg. Lean heavy that leg, singles there. You know, you're getting tired, keep moving. You got it. This is your match, you got it. And he's just chirping all, and there's no crowd.
Nobody
you know? So it's basically like, you know, that stale feeling when you're at when your team's got the wrestle-offs, and no one wants to say anything at all. It's like the feeling he's got, but he's the only one chirping. And I can tell it's like messing up my opponent. It's like kind of at one point the guy's like shaking his head, like, shut up, you know. And I win a scramble at the end, which could have gone either way, and I get it, and I win 3-2, and I am pumped, man. I am pumped. Because no one from my whole area, my whole county has ever won a state title. So I'm in the state finals, and I run off, and I find this little closet off the gym, and I'm giving the volleyballs high fives and slapping the basketballs like they're my buddies. And I'm like, what am I doing? This is weird, all right? Like, I'm here, I'll get my dad, we're all like, but now I got to get back in the van with that dude, right? And I'm a cheesy 16-year-old with a huge grin on my face that I can't get rid of. So I'm like, this is not good. He's over there throwing his stuff. He's probably a little mad at my dad for chirping the whole match. Oh, you gotta get back in that van. But before we get in the van, he starts attacking me. No, I'm just kidding. That would make a great story. Should I change it?
No.
And I topped him out. I said, that's too late. So we get back in, and now we're back like this again. But I don't want to. Yeah, I got a grin on my face, so my dad gave me a towel and I put it over my head. And I'm just smiling underneath. But it just looks like I'm cooling down, you know, playing it cool. And it's like a 15-minute drive back to the arena. No one said a word. So uncomfortable. But we walk out, we get to the arena, we walk out, we get out of the van, and he walks right into the arena.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, what's going on here? Why did we go do that if he's going in there? Well, the whole theory was, if you're my buddy, right, are you going to come watch me wrestle if you can't see me watch me at any match? No, you're going to stay at home. So it limited the number of people that came and watched to basically his family, parents, right? So he walks in, I was like, all right, that's weird. I walk in, but this is before cells and all that, and I beat my dad to it. And I start walking up the arena stairs, and they look down, they catch me, and they're like, "Well, what happened? What happened?" I shook my head, you know, like I lost and put my head down. And I walk up, and by the time I get to the top, they're already crying. They're already like, what happened, Mitch? I thought for sure you'd win. I was like, I won. What are you worried about? And they're like, yes, I won. And they're hugging me, and they're wiping the tears away. And so I'm pumped, man, you know, because I got an unorthodox style, and, you know, I don't like it when people scout me. No one got to see me wrestle. I go out there, and I lost in the finals. So, terrible ending to the story. But here's the weird story. The heavyweight from Glens Falls makes the finals. So guess where the finals of the tournament was? The state finals was in that stupid pitch.
And nobody got to see it.
And he didn't even win. The other guy won. All right, let's go over the power half and the base, and we'll get going. All right, come up high. So instead of power halfing like this, where there's a lot of room, Vic taught me that. Come up high right here. All right, and what he's going to do is push his head under his armpit. Boom, right to there. And what position do we end up in?
Majestic butterfly.
All right, back at it. He's pushing his head. Don't push his head into his chest, because then it stops, and then we don't get a good range of motion. We push his head under his near armpit. Got it? And the lock is here. Not here, not here. Right here. Got it? Go. Go, and you're like, yes. So then he rolls through, and you're like, ah. Right? Such a bummer. Well, when he starts rolling through, okay, well, watch. So boots in. When he starts rolling through, I get excited. Right about right here, I'm going to come across the head and attack that far tricep. Once we get here, I kick that leg out and I pop my hips. Now, he's going to turn down to his stomach, and we're going to lock our four. Come right up into a figure four. And what? Post your head. Don't come up off him. Keep the pressure on him and slam your head. Okay? So this move works awesome. But you have to attack it like a python. That's why I call it python. Right about here. Here, I'll try not to crush you. Right about here. See how I catch it? I anticipate that coming. But right about here, I'm boom. And I got him. Now I have to stretch him out, because if I don't stretch him out, he can kind of get back up and get into a decent position. So I stretch, post, egg beat, score. Okay? Evan, you want to do it again? Or Matthew, go ahead, hop on. Power half. Boom, there, and catch it. Nice. Stretch it out. Got it? Guys, first boot, you know, you rookie boot campers, or second time, if this is too tough for you, just keep working on your power half.